Welcome to the Games Freezer.
Hello, this is Richard, and now I'm going to take you on a journey through Narcosis. This is Narcosis and the 10-minute taster for it on PlayStation 4.
Ocean Nova was once in a lifetime. They're breaking new ground, making
basically you step straight into it
There's alternatives
by being introduced to a guy who's working under the sea in some crazy undersea suit. So you're testing it now for Oceanovia or Oceanova. So basically a standard kind of tutorial scenario. Walking through a swimming pool underwater in a massive suit. So this is the kind of sort of gameplay mechanic or thing that you've got to pay attention to the most, and that is the oxygen intake. So that's your kind of survival element. You need to make sure you've got enough oxygen, obviously, to survive, and the more you put yourself in strenuous situations, the quicker you'll use it. There's oxygen sort of refillers available in most of the areas, so it's not too tough to find. But this is kind of throwing you either forwards or backwards. I think it's forwards into the future after an event. So it's a bit desolate down here. It's kind of creepy. Your solitude is your biggest enemy, it feels like. Well, the way you walk around in this is, I felt at first it was kind of too slow, but once you get used to it, and you kind of see why they've gone with that approach, because it adds to the dread and the fear, because you can't really run away from things, but you can actually utilise a booster, which we'll come to in a minute as part of the tutorial. So you got this knife as well. I think you can fend off certain sea creatures with your knife. But other than that, you haven't got any other weapons. So a lot of the time you'll be trying to work out ways of avoiding things in order to progress. So is there a little place you can jump into while a giant sea monster goes past you without the sea monster seeing you? So that's the kind of sort of approach that it goes for. So think of Soma, if you've played Soma. We're back in the swimming pool. Think of that kind of gameplay where you are first person view, very claustrophobic. There's actually a lot of underwater scenes as well in Soma, so you can kind of do a direct one-to-one on that. So yeah, so similar to Soma. Also thinking of like something like the Solus Project, if anyone's played that. Solus Project again, a lot of kind of exploring around and looking around, trying to sort of make your way through these desolate landscapes. Obviously at the minute we're underneath water in a swimming pool. It's an Olympic sized swimming pool though, so there you go. Right, so we've got these flares, so you use these flares to light up areas, and they'll also kind of ward off hostile creatures as well, which is quite handy. So the purpose of this kind of tutorial was just to get you to aim into those rings. Can you nail the shot? No, I can't nail that one. They kind of slide along the bottom, so if I get it in the rough area, there you go, nailed it. So that's all my mechanics, and obviously the boost. So R2 is your boost with your jet thrusters. You got your flares, you got your knife, you got your suit, you got your oxygen. Let's throw a flare, see what the hell's going on, and let's have a little wander, shall we, mate? No, nothing down there. So the only time this gets kind of cumbersome is when you're having to jump onto things. So there are some platforming elements to the gameplay, and the controls don't really lend themselves to that type of gameplay. Granted, it's not that much of a big deal, because a lot of the time you don't have to be fast, but there are certain parts where you got to be quite precise, so that's kind of where it lets itself down slightly. But the kind of fear and foreboding that this game builds is commendable. So it's something that I didn't expect from this game, I've got to admit. When I started playing it, I thought, oh, here we go, here's another kind of survival-esque walking simulator style, limited exploration. It feels like it's pretty much on rails, but it's got a story to tell, so I'm interested in it, and that's what drew me to it, really. That's what kept me playing. Right, so these are the O2 canisters. You'll see these dotted around here and there, so they're vital to keep your oxygen levels up. There's also like oxygen machines that enable you to fill up your existing oxygen tank rather than using a new one. So this bit's on rails as well. It's taking you through the story, giving you a bit of preposition as to how you'll end up in a certain predicament.
10:02, February 2nd. We were 50 miles from the epicenter, but an 8 on the Richter scale makes that kind of distance irrelevant.
Great voiceovers, by the way. Something about that guy's voice that got me interested. Something's off. You got flying debris coming towards your head, son. Oh, see ya. Kaboom.
The shockwaves hit 6 minutes later, striking the south face of the hab first and hardest. 27 minutes in, with that kind of concussive force, even the sealed modules were compromised. After that came the ocean. By 10:33, only safe havens in a sub or one of the suits.
So what do you think? Nuclear bomb? Maybe tsunami? Might be. What else could it be? Earthquake? That kind of has an underwater impact, doesn't it? Let's see, shall we? Only safe haven. Only safe shaven haven. Right, here we go. Search around in the depths. %, O2 remaining already. What the? Hey dude, he don't look too happy, does he? Oh, he's gone. Is that me buzzing or what? Oh shit. Oh, get me out of here. So I'm not sure whether that's me seeing things, whether there's actually someone there. I'd suggest it must be me seeing things, right? Does a good job of making you feel very claustrophobic. Everything's on you and you're in a big suit as well, and it's hard to manoeuvre, so every turn and twist feels kind of visceral and laboured. Obviously I've got the boosters as well if I want to use them, but I only want to use them when it's necessary. They'll give me a little kick along. Alright, what's over here? So this was in the scene where the guy took me along the bridge, wasn't it? Oxygen's pretty low, 16%. So I think this is the aftermath of that. Here we go. Here's these oxygen machines, so I can pop my canister in there, fills it up, pop it back in, back up to 100% maximum oxygen. Pick up some flares. Ooh. But that's the other thing with this. You kind of can end up a bit skew whiff because your kind of suit turns independently of your body. Or your head, I suppose. So yeah, you end up a bit wonky sometimes, but that's manageable. Friggin' hell, it's creepy down here, isn't it? What shall I do? Shall I have a look? What's down there? Let's throw a flare down there. Can I see? That looked like it went down a long way. Maybe I won't go down there. Right, what's up here? Feels like there's something about to happen. Something's scuttling around. I can't go that way. God. Please don't hurt me. Right. What is up here? Really good use of background noise. Feels like everything is creaking. Kind of industrial creaks of metal.
Check your gear, trust your training. One of the first things you learn. But the second they fail, you fall back on what you know best. For me, it's the list. This time, it wrote itself. Keep breathing, find others, and get the hell out.
Don't look like I'm going to be finding others anytime soon. Oh, hello, who's this? Something's been hit. Something's been hit and taken on water. Pretty intense stuff, isn't it? God. See what I mean? It's quite slow going, but I like that. I think I really like that. Truly is a walking simulator. Right, let's see what we got. Right, what's happening? Got these like spider crabs. Looks like some kind of lair, doesn't it? Oh god. There's a scene in Fallout 3 when you end up going down. I think it's an ants lair or something in Fallout 3. Whoa there. Hello, mate. Jesus. Size of you. I don't know if my knife can help. You have someone. Oh, fuck. Bad move. The spider crab's legs can easily puncture an ADS's titanium frame. Right. In other words, don't fight the crab. Don't be a hero. I think that is the message for the game as well, to be fair. A, don't fight the crab. B, don't be a hero. Alright, let's see. Different tact required. Remember the mantra. Don't fight the crab. Don't be a hero. I could be your hero, baby. Could be your hero, crabby. I can crab away the pain. Now I'm shitting my pants because that crab is round the corner. What the hell am I gonna do? Wow, there's loads of them, look. The crabbo's going 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The crabbo's going 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The crabbo's going 2 by 2, the elephant and the kangaroo, and they all go into my underwater pressurized suit. Where is he? Oh, look, there he is. Hello, mate. You alright? How's it going? Yeah? You gonna walk past? Hopefully. Keep going. Yes. Made it. Made it. Right. One giant crabbo avoided. What's next? Hopefully no more giant crabbos. Oh, I could do with a crab paste sandwich. When's the last time you had a crab paste sandwich? You're a 90s kid, you must have eaten crab paste. I don't know if anyone eats it anymore. I know I don't buy it, but maybe I should. Underrated crab paste. Anyway, back to the matter in hand. Right, I don't really know where I'm going. Whoop, there's the old claw. So anytime you see that, it's basically me being a dingbat because I managed to do the recording on my PS4 without lengthening the clip length. Majority of the 10-minute tasters are obviously kind of 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. But this I wanted to make a bit longer. But me being a plum, I forgot to go into the settings and make the recording length that little bit longer. Anywho, enough of a peek behind the curtain. Let's get back to the matter in hand. Let's restore some O2. Job done. And then see where the hell I am meant to be going. Let's get some flares. Shimon. And right. Where to, mate? Don't know where I'm going to. It feels like I'm being taken down a path because I'm obviously going the right way. Now where to next? Come on. Oh, this looks like a jump. Use the old booster roonies. There we go.
When it's all bearing down on so many levels, it's gotta be managed. You can't shake the pressure. Just make your peace with it. Don't let it take the wheel.
I'm 20,000 leagues under the sea. It's a lot of pressure, mate. I wouldn't be able to do it, basically. They need to be paying him a mega salary in order to be wandering around the bottom of the sea in a massive suit with oxygen dwindling at the rate that it does. And every two seconds, maybe every 3 seconds, it loses a percentage. 1, 2. Oh, God. Where am I? I've twisted myself a bit in the old suit. Get that sorted. Yeah, thrust away. Thrust away there. Pint size. Bit of a movement under the sea. Under the sea. Yeah. Right, I think I'm past that bit. Yeah, those rocket boosters come in handy, I tell thee. Getting across gaps, that's what it's all about. Right, where we at? I know where we're at. Do 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 do. What is that? Some kind of pipe. Pipe. Right, okay. Whoa there. Get across these gappos. This is a good bit of platforming. Getting across here. Oh, as each one breaks. Shit. Get across there. Come on, son. Keep going. Whoa, shit. I'll take it. I've got to get in there. Yes. I'm in. Well, that didn't look like I'd fit. I don't know how tall I am. I don't even know what I look like, do I? I could be a robot like in Soma. Oh. It's a bit of a spoiler for anyone who hasn't played Soma. Sorry. Right, it feels like I'm nearly... What the hell? This looks and sounds pretty ominous. Yeah, so some oxo. Stick some oxo in there, mate. What's that? A few more flares. Can never have too many. Fuck is that? Clear off. Oh, more crabbos. Where there's little crabbos, there's a big crabbo.
There's protocol for everything. Has to be. Second guessing puts lives at risk. So it's best to stick to procedure.
Wise
Step by
words.
step.
Wise words, mate.
So with an all-hands call, you head straight for Compass 1. Try and reach surface from comms.
I think this is a really well done introduction to this game, actually. Sets the scene quite well, but maybe it goes on a little too long. Oh, what's going on here? You don't look too great. Max O2, happy days. Right, so when you find someone, you find their ID card and you can check their details on your options button. So it looks as though those mugshots are all the people that I'm going to hopefully come across as I explore the seabed and beyond. Oh, hello. Who that? Whoa. I don't think it deals with that very well, because I would rather see an animation of... a clear animation of me fighting it, whereas it seems like you're just kind of banging the button Let's get rid of it. There's not a clear animation of the knife being used, to be fair. God. Spooky messages on the old walkie-talkie. Staple of any walking simulator game, especially one set underwater. Right, got more flares. Gonna get maximum oxygen. Looks as though I've found a way in, mate. Get up these stairs, good use of boost, and open this door. So that's that's me 15 minutes. Everything is underwater, even the airlock by the looks of it. I'm not sure whether this would still work. Access denied.
From the outside, the structure seemed intact. So I figured whoever's inside might... Well, maybe it's okay.
Let me in. Oh, right. Gotta override it to
We
get
ran all
in.
kinds of drills. You believe you know what to expect? But once I got inside, where it's familiar and you should feel safe. Even though I had to, those first few steps weren't easy.
Mega creepy. But whenever I walk into a room now, in a video game, I tend to look up because everyone always says, "Oh, no one looks up in video games." Well, that's my new thing now. Look up. See what you might be missing. God, what's down there? Maybe I'll give that a miss for a little bit. What's over here first? Another little look up. Right, okay, storage room. More spooky messages. Couldn't really make that out as to what the hell they're saying. What the hell we waiting for? I think it's time to get out of this bloody storage room. God. Right, okay. What's down here? Can't get in that one. Oh, there's some windows. What's in there? Is that moving about? Is it like a fish or something? Oh, here we go. Here's some more O2. Let's get that O2. Maybe if I retrieve that, the door will open. Whoa! Where did you come from? Door. Shit. I want to go home.
www.gamesfreezer.eu